Oh, they're nice. Nice. Let's close up the groups. Hi, Neil. Welcome. How are you, partner? How was your Christmas? Oh my God, you worked? You always working. You were delivering?
Yeah.
Or you're working now? Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, I need you to, no. Go ahead. Back up with that. Go ahead. Take that. Thank you. You can't be on here like that. My Christmas was okay. It wasn't nothing to jump up and down about. Hubby eventually got sick. He caught whatever it was that I had, and so that was our Christmas. Neil said hi, Tajan. What's your plans for New Year's? You have a resolution? Or do you guys do anything traditional? Oh my God. You gonna be working when the New Year's come in? Okay, well, at least you're gonna be rich next year. They always say whatever you're doing when the New Year's come in, that's how your year is gonna be. Welcome, Sierra. Thanks for coming over, sweetheart. How was your Christmas? So Neil, I know where the money's gonna be at. I know who to hit up if I need a loan. Sierra, what you guys do for Christmas? You laughing at me. I know where the money is. You're always working. You're always on people's lives supporting, but you're always driving. That's what's up. It did. It did. We did all that preparation and it went by so fast. I feel that way every year, but this year, I don't know. I felt like I spent way more money than I normally do. I guess because the kids are getting a little older, so they're giving a lot of input as to what they want. And well, not a lot. They're giving enough. And after I purchased what I anticipated on them having, then I had to go back and get some of their special requests. So it cost a little more this year, but that's okay. But yeah, you do all that preparing and then it's over just like that. So the kids did have a good day. We planned on going and spending the night with my mother. So all of that changed. All of that changed. We eventually stayed home because hubby caught whatever it is that I had. And now he's not feeling great. And so, you okay, baby? Now, one of my little ones is trying to get sick. I have him resting on the couch here so I can listen out for him because he's coughing and he was running a slight fever. It did go down, but I still want to monitor him closely, so I have him up here. Obviously, his brothers want to monitor him closely too because they're right back up here. When I left them downstairs playing their PlayStation and all their other toys, they rather sit up here and babysit him, and he's sleeping. I know that goal was not to go anywhere except my mother's house. I really have been staying indoors with the kids aside of me going shopping and stuff like that. A lot of their Christmas things I had shipped to the house. Trying to stay out of the stores because this new variant the numbers are going up. Hospitalizations are increasing again. Individuals who are already vaccinated are catching it again. They claim it's not as severe, but they are catching it. And they're saying that it's hard to tell the difference of this particular variant and the flu because you have the same identical symptoms. And I was wondering if I had the flu when I was sick last week because I never get severe head colds like I did this last time. But they said it was an upper respiratory infection, so I guess I'll go with that. I was tested, it came back negative. So I understand not wanting to go out and get sick. What about your kiddos? They enjoyed themselves? Yeah, he's doing okay. Hubby is. The little one is too because he's resting. Thank you. I'm hoping this filthy bug get out of my house because two more. If not, then two more we have to look forward to getting sick. And I want them all nice and healthy for the new year and returning to school on January 4th. That's my prayer. They go back to school on January 4th because right before they got out for the Christmas break, one of them, someone in his class, tested positive for COVID. So that whole entire classroom had to quarantine. So he was home with me. And the school has been sending us notices ever since, saying that basically right now, as it stands, school will reopen in person on January 4th. However, if anything changes, Tajan, if anything changes, they will let us know. So there's a possibility that something can change. Obviously, they go by colors because they said we went from a yellow to an orange as far as alerts and how they have to handle things. If someone had been around someone within 6 feet who was exposed, or if someone's family member has been exposed, then the different colors let them know the precautions we have to take. So use my household, for example. I have the 3 young ones going to 2 different schools. Tajan, knock it off, please. Don't do that to him. Let your brother sleep. And so, at one point when someone in the bigger boys' school was exposed to someone, they had to come home and quarantine. And because the younger one lived in the home too, he had to also quarantine. But then later they kind of relaxed the rules and there was a second incident. And so when One of the kids had to quarantine. The other two was still able to go to school because they claim that they only had contact with this kid right after school when the parent brought him in to pick up some schoolwork. I don't know how they determined that, who was in the building, who couldn't come, but only one of my boys had to stay home. And then this third incident, it's Tatai again. So it's annoying. It's very annoying. Um, what I'm learning with each incident, so like the first time we had an incident, the school had nothing in place for us as far as the kids continuing with their education. They were showing no signs, no symptoms. However, they had to come home and quarantine. So I reached out to the school and asked, what do you guys have in place as far as the kids being able to learn remotely? Is there a link that you can provide me? So the teacher provided me with a link, and I was able to let them use my Chromebooks here at the house, and they were logging in. But it was just like 2 hours. But, they were getting marked present, so they said. I did that with both TJ and Tatai, and then with Tyjan because he's in daycare. They said they would, when he returned to school, they would just give me a packet and we can complete it in our leisure and send it back. That never happened either. So then here comes the second incident, and this time they told me to come up to the school the following day and pick up the 2 Chromebooks for the kids. So I did that. So they started on, because they got sent home on a Monday, and we were alarmed that Monday evening that someone had COVID, so they couldn't come in on Tuesday, but that we should come in and pick up these Chromebooks. So we picked them up between 12 and 3 on Tuesday, so they couldn't start the virtual until Wednesday. So they got on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then they were able to return to school the following Monday because they considered that a 7-day period from Monday to Monday. Now here come report card period, and my kids have 12 days absent. So I reached out to the school and expressed my concerns, like, listen, hey, on the first incident, I had to reach out to you guys and ask, what are you doing to further their education while they're home quarantining? And that's when someone provided me with a link, and they were only in class 2 hours each day. The second incident, you told me to come pick up the Chromebooks. I did. They were on all day, and you still marked them absent. And I had the teachers look into it, and you guys wouldn't believe. They reached back out to me in their resolution, or they said basically that they are absences, but some are remote absent, some are actual unexcused absent, which was one. And then they said the third type of absent, I forget how they labeled that, but they're labeling these kids' absences and tardiness different. So you guys probably need to look into your kids' school system and figure out what the heck are they doing, because to me it seems like they're putting against the parents. Now I've done everything I was supposed to do as far as reaching out and getting the link, making sure that they're completing their times that they're supposed to be on. I went and physically picked up the Chromebooks. When I pushed the issue and got this packet for this baby, we completed it and sent it back to the school. And then a month later, you tell me that there's different types of absence and tardiness. So I don't know. Look into your kid's school and make sure they're doing this thing right, because it's not fair. Hi, Moments with us. Welcome, sweetheart. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up on your way in, guys. Yeah, we're talking about the kids' school and how they're marking them tardy and or absent. What you say, 3 tardies equal 1 absent? Yeah, that's under normal circumstances, but they're doing it completely different with my school district. I'm not sure about yours or your state, but just check into it to be on the safe side, because Later on, when truancy comes, nobody's going to have these answers, but I document everything. Like I have the day they were sent home for quarantine, or each day that they were out of school, what days they actually logged in and did work, their date of return, their COVID test, the dates, and the outcomes. I have everything. You have to cover yourself because they put those kids back in school and they knew they probably should not have, especially considering there's different variants and it's not getting any better. And you can't, how did you take that whole school year and you obviously had meetings and you decided you wanted to get the kids back in school so that you can meet, you know, the number of days that they should be attending school. But then you're kind of putting it on the parents. And then when you keep sending these kids home to quarantine, like working parents, it's affecting our attendance at work as well. Like it's it's really crazy. It's really crazy. But just check into it, you guys. And if you can sit in on some of the school meetings virtually, you might want to do that because they really are, in my opinion, they're setting the parents up. And I'm not okay with that. But moments with us. How was your Christmas? What did you and the kiddos do? Oh my God, eye pain. Wow. Hey, them Normans. How are you, Queen? How are you? Thanks for coming, girl. Appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So eye pain, because they basically saying that this new variant, what I said earlier, is more like the flu. Like you have the congestion, you have the fever, you have the body aches and chills. It's very hard to tell the difference between it and the flu is what they're saying. Y'all relax, play games, open gifts. That was the best Christmas ever. You know what? My baby keep walking around saying this was the best Christmas ever. I'm guessing because I had already gone shopping for them. And then they started giving me well, what happened was Amazon sent out this magazine. So I sat them at the table one day after dinner and told them to go through it page by page and write their name next to whatever it is they wanted. And my crazy behind went out and shopped for all that stuff. Well, a lot of it I did online, but some things that I couldn't find online, I ran like to a local store. And then I had to take them out to buy Pollyanna gifts for each other. So we got way more than I anticipated on buying, but it's okay because they don't normally ask for too much. They like trips to the dollar store all year round. So I figure whatever. And as long as they happy and they have what they need in here, not to drive me crazy, it's worth it. Because, oh my gosh, they had me sipping on something, y'all. They had me sipping on something I concocted here. Oh my God, it's one of those days. But my spirits were down yesterday. It was my father's birthday 2 years after he passed. And it was kind of rough, but I am in a better headspace today, thank God. Oh, you hit it? I will next time. No, I won't. I'll give it to him. But I'll probably tell them like choose 10 items a piece, something like that. Let's online is what's up. My mom was like, you did basically all your Christmas shopping online. I'm like, yeah, go figure. When we were younger, y'all didn't have that option. Y'all had to go out in them stores and shop. And I remember one year, one of my older cousins, she's an older cousin, like my mother's in them age. She was robbed coming out of the store. She was held at gunpoint and they took everything. You used to come out with bags and bags. They took her bags. They took her car and left her there. Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. I remember that. And I was, oh my God, I had to be like 12 years old when that happened. But it's safety now. The only thing now is when you have these items shipped at your door, somebody need to be there to receive it because your neighbors will take it. Especially Amazon get crazy a lot, and they leave packages there, letting them know exactly what's inside of it. So what I always choose that option. Do not leave my package where people will know what's inside of it. Like that's crazy. And then I always just make sure that somebody is here to receive it, even if hubby. Okay, TG, I see you soon. CJ's waving bye to me. He's going downstairs. But even like if hubby and myself are not able to be here, one of my girlfriends will come or my mother, but we're not leaving no packages outside. We're not doing that. Everything came on time. Yeah, all my stuff came on time too. That was good. Someone stole a box off your porch. I saw a video. I saw a YouTube video. Oh, I wish I could find it. Where there was a guy, he was inside his house and he left that package out there and he used his surveillance cameras and he saw someone coming to take his box and he snatched that door open with a shotgun. It was so funny. I probably shouldn't have laughed, but I think I laughed because it was the whole element of surprise for the guy that was about to grab that box and he opened that door right on time. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. But it wasn't funny that someone had a shotgun pointed at him, but what he was doing was really wrong. And, different people react differently. So can't be going around stealing people packages, man. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, our plans were completely changed. We were supposed to leave here on Christmas Eve and go spend the night at my mother's. But unfortunately, I was sick and now my husband has caught it. And now one of my little ones look like he's trying to catch it as well. So yeah, teaching lessons. Exactly. Exactly. What's your guys' New Year's resolution? I just put up a video last night, and mine is actually to take better care of myself by decreasing the number of hours that I work and just focusing on myself and my family and just my overall health. I noticed that once you get over 40, you start feeling things that you never felt in your younger years. Child, sometimes I wake up, I'm aching in spots I didn't even know I could ache in. And I just want to take it easy. I just want to take it easy. I want to be here as long as I can. I changed my diet. Back in the summer, I started walking more. Since it has gotten cold and hubby went to Africa for a month, I was doing more of my, don't laugh at me, y'all, Richard Simmons DVDs and other ones here in the home. But I basically do it at night when the kids go down, because when I try to do it in the daytime, they want to do it too. But I find myself, they're all in the way. I was pulling out Billy Blanks and all kind of DVDs and I've been working out. And I actually am down now. I ain't going to tell you all my numbers, like my weight, but I'll tell you. So 23 pounds. 23 pounds right now. I'm down. And I can kind of see it here in myself. If you look at like older videos, you'll see I was a little broader here. I see me losing it like here. Of course, the stomach area. I'm fitting into clothes that I refuse to donate and or give away. Some woman taught me this trick some years back. She said, take something that you can no longer fit, that you desire to fit in again, and carry it with you. And I was like, carry it with me? She was like, yeah, carry it with you. So I put these pants on a hanger. And whenever I left the house, I would hang them on the passenger seat, because whenever you're out driving and you get hungry, with those there as your visual, you'll make better choices. So instead of, even if I pulled in fast food places, I was ordering salads. Even if I ordered nuggets to go with my salad, to beef the salad up with the protein, I did that. I wasn't ordering burgers. I wasn't ordering fries. I made better food selections even when I was out. So that really worked, taking those pants around. Whenever I came back home, I would hang them on my refrigerator, because I made better choices whenever I went open that refrigerator. And I'm telling you, it worked. It worked. It kept me on track. So I was committed to drinking more of the like green smoothies. Um, I have been eating predominantly proteins and vegetables. So another thing is I sat and I spoke with a nutritionist and she was like, what you want to do is fill, no, you cannot have that. That's adult beverage, baby. You can't have that. No. Fill 3/4 of your plate, no matter the size of your plate. Just 3/4 of that should be your vegetables, and then your protein should be the other quarter. And that's how, even if I eat off of the smaller, what are they like? The smaller dinner plates, not the big eights, the smaller ones. I think they're 6.5. I would still use that concept. Like in my mind, 3/4 would be vegetables and then the 1/4 protein. And I'm telling you, it worked. I didn't even exercise. I started out doing like 5 nights a week for 1 hour. And I was doing the same DVD, that same at Richard Simmons. Oh my God. I know he's old and everything, but if you think about it, in my mind, I saw so many people lose weight from this man, and it's not too fast paced. And I noticed I did some of the more recent fitness exercises, and he's doing basically the same stuff. He's just doing it at a slower pace. And I felt the same way when I was finished. So I'm like, I'm going to go with Richard. And a girlfriend, me and my girlfriend, we committed to doing it. Child, we would FaceTime each other and do it together at night. It was funny. And yeah, she's down too. I don't think she's lost quite as much as me, but she will. She will. Because she cheated a few times, but I was so committed. I was not cheating. I was not cheating. And I was thinking, no, sweetie, go. Go with TJ. Go with TJ. No, that's mine. Go with TJ. And so I was thinking of possibly documenting some of the meals that I chose to eat, or just showing like when hubby and the kids are eating, the protein that I'm taking, and then I'm adding more vegetables on my plate. So maybe when I do uploads and I'm showing what we're having for dinner, I'll show you my plates as well. Hi, Britt. Welcome. Thank you for coming over, love. How was your Christmas? Tamika Davis, welcome. Welcome. So happy to have you here, Queen. How was your Christmas? Yeah, bless mommy. I didn't see you come in. You snuck in the back door. Welcome, Queen. Thanks for coming over. Thank you so much. We are talking about well, I asked everybody how was their Christmas and was their kids happy? Like, what did they do? We talked a little bit about the schools and how they're documenting the kids' attendance when they're out for quarantine. We started talking about our New Year's resolution, and that's how I got on the whole I want to be healthy for next year. I want to be on this earth as long as I can. I want to see my grandbabies get older. I want to see them give me some grands. What I eat in a day kind of video. Okay, I guess I can do that. I can do that. I was thinking like showing you guys some of the overnight oats, because I do that a lot too, because I need a high fiber diet. Even as far as snacks, and you guys know I buy the kids a lot of snacks. They have a whole snack closet, but I only put certain things in there that I can partake in. Now, I will be honest. When my monthly's on, is Reese's. I need chocolate. I need peanut butter. One night I didn't even have any more Reese's, and I went in the kitchen and I got myself a tablespoon and I scooped out some peanut butter and I dropped some dark chocolate chip morsels on there, and I ate it. I made myself a homemade Reese, and it did what I needed it to do. And I went back to bed and I was fine. Another thing I'm about to start doing, because I feel like the weight loss is slowing down a bit, is And I don't even have a goal. I'm not like a lot of people, like, I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to lose 40. I just want to be healthy. I want to feel great. And with the 23 pounds that I lost now, I feel so much better. Oh my God, I'm not as winded when I'm doing certain exercises. Even like cleaning, I tried to do a power hour or a power hour. Oh my God, it almost killed me. But Tajan, go downstairs with TJ. Go downstairs with TJ. You can take it. Just go downstairs with TJ. You're making too much noise, okay? Go ahead.
Bye.
Bye. He'll be back in 3 seconds. Crave that during time of the month. Oh my God, during my time of the month, it is horrible. I've tried ice cream, like vanilla ice cream with no sugar, and I'm doing that like to beef up my smoothies. If I need like something, then I'll put like some chocolate syrup with caramel with no sugar, just a bunch of stuff in there. No sugar, but it's mental. It's mind over matter. And just seeing it all go in that blender and blending it up, and it makes me feel better. But the best thing is, oh, and my water. I'm drinking, this is 36, I think. Yeah, 36 ounces of water. I drink 3 of these a day if I can get them in. Most days I get in 2, but there are some days I can get all 3 in, and I do. I push for it. So this is actually my 3rd one. So I'm almost there for today. I'll get it in. Might be going to the bathroom a little later tonight, but I'll get it in. Keto did you great. Okay. But then you got pregnant and gained everything back. You know what I noticed? A lot of women that go and get the sleeve, they lose all that weight and then they always end up pregnant. You gained everything back, but 10 pounds, so that's good. That's good. And you know that it works for you, so it shouldn't be hard for you to jump right back in when you're ready and do it again because you know it works for you. The scale, no. I don't even check it weekly. I don't check that scale weekly. At one point this year, okay, so in September, one of my boys had a doctor's appointment, so I jumped on the doctor's scale. October, I had another one. I jumped on the scale, and November got skipped because they were under quarantine. So then earlier in December, I jumped on again, and that's how I know my weight loss. I don't even want to use my scale downstairs. It's there. At first it was tempting, but now I act like it's not even there. But I know I'm going to have to get on it eventually because I don't have any upcoming appointments. I like to get on the ones at the doctor's offices. Yeah, that scale is, that scale is the devil. And then I have my struggle days. I say I'm on a struggle bus them days. And that was those days that on my monthly and I needed those Reese's. So, I normally go and I get the ones that got their long packs and they got 5 in them. I normally get like 4 or 5 of them. And that's my monthly supply. I can't go out and get any more. If I'm out, then I have to use that peanut butter and the chocolate chip morsels trick. But it works. It works just as fine. Um, I'm trying to create some type of Reese's shake that I can have with that no sugar added ice cream. I'm trying to concoct something. I'm gonna get something. Last night the kids were eating it was a s'mores ice cream that I picked up for them. Oh my God, I wanted some so bad, but I didn't do it. I just went and made myself a fruit smoothie. Oh my God, I was looking at them like, oh, and they had ice cream cones. And I normally don't let them go away from the dining room table. I was like, you guys can take it in your room. I just needed them out of the room with me because I couldn't sit there and watch them with that. It was rough. It was rough. And that's when I was making my video and I went and made myself a cup of coffee in that video because I was struggling yesterday with being depressed behind my father's birthday. So the kids in that ice cream was triggering me. So I sent them away. If you notice, you didn't even see them in that clip. Yeah. The fruit smoothie was so good. Listen, I had some mangoes in the freezer. I always try to keep frozen fruit. I took some cranberry juice ocean spray and used that as my base. I dropped some mangoes in there, some what else did I put? Like strawberries and the dragon fruit. And I put it in there and baby, and then I had a nerve to hit it with some whipped topping. I had to feel like I was doing something. Our family, our journey. Welcome. Thanks for coming in, Queen. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm trying, Neil. I'm trying to keep the healthy lifestyle going. It's very, very important. Like I said, I noticed I was getting sick more this past year. Now I normally always catch a cold. Anybody, an animal, anything can go past me with a cold and I'm gonna catch it. This is something I've always known. My immune system is shot when it comes to catching colds. However, I was having some other issues going on, and that was different. So I changed. That's when I opted to change my eating habits and stuff. And like I said, 23 pounds down now, and I feel so much better. Just going up and down the steps with the laundry feels so much better. Just running around with the kids, because I like to run around and play with the kids and stuff. All of that, I feel so much better. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I even fell down the steps like 3 weeks ago. I was going down the steps normal. Nothing wasn't on the steps. I just had on, I think it was my socks. So I'm walking down the steps and I just went down. And the kids thought it was so funny. They came running up from downstairs where their bedroom is to the second level and was jumping on me, laying on me. And I'm like, I'm trying to get up and y'all think this is fun. They thought I was playing, but I really fell down the steps. Oh my gosh. But thank God I wasn't hurt. I took a leave just to be on the safe side to catch pain in case there was some that was going to set in, but I was fine. I was fine. I think I was like, what in the heck is wrong with me? I was questioning myself more than anything. I'm like, you a little too grown to be falling, but they always say when you get older, you start falling and stuff, but I ain't claiming that. Yeah, work on some better eating habits. Thank you. I was telling them I can see it here because I have broad shoulders, so I can see it here. And of course, my stomach. And I'll just share with you what I shared with them earlier. A young lady told me to get like some of the clothing items that I wanted to get back in if I had any, and I do. It's a pair of jeans. When I finally get these jeans to zip, and well, they zip, I just can't button it. It's just a little more. I'm gonna wear them, and I'm gonna tell you guys in my video. These are the jeans that I carried with me. I'm be so happy that I got these jeans. I have to share it with you guys. But she said carry them everywhere I went. So I put them on a hanger and I hung them whenever I went out driving to work and everything. I hung them on the passenger seat so that whenever I was out and I had to go and get something to eat, I made better food choices. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. The baby was coming again, whining again. Y'all don't want to hear that. So yeah, I started carrying those pants with me everywhere I went. And when I did pull in the fast food places, I made better food choices. I started ordering salads and things like that. No fries, no burgers, none of that. And if I ordered like a cheesesteak, I wouldn't eat the bread. I would eat the steak and the onions and stuff right out of it. So it worked for me. I started eating more. Even if I went out to restaurants, you always have your favorite meals at your restaurants. Like me, I like ribs. I would still get my ribs, but I would get a Caesar salad with it, something like that. 2 vegetables. I would not get those French fries. And in my mind, you have to have those fries with those ribs. So that coleslaw, I would still get that. Even if I went to KFC, I would get like the barbecue chicken. and then I would get coleslaw. And then a lot of people say corn is not a vegetable, but I'm telling you, corn did not hurt me because I don't like a whole lot of different vegetables. So I would still take that corn, like it's not going to kill me. I still was losing the weight. So corn is naturally sweet, as is a lot of the fruits and other vegetables, but it worked, especially if you're not adding carbs with it. It's fine. As far as my coffee that I drink, I don't know if you notice when I'm making coffee in my videos, I make what they call a bulletproof coffee. And that is you just make your cup of coffee and you put coconut oil. And I use MTC oil, which is the highest form of coconut oil. So I order mine on Amazon, and it's you normally see like this black bottle that I'm pumping 2 squirts in it. That's the MCT oil. So I'll put 2 squirts of that. And then my creamer, I try to use creamers that don't have sugar. Sometimes I do. If I have the taste for it, I use them. And it's not, trust me, it's not killing anything. And I use like honey versus white sugar, or I'll use brown sugar, or I use like stevia drops. Whatever I'm feeling that day, that's what I use. And I'll take my frother and froth it up, and then I'll put like the whip topping. Like the kids have the regular whip, and I have the whip topping with no sugar. And when you hit it with a splash of cinnamon, and it's just as tasty. You can't even tell. When I go out to Dunkin' Donuts, I order like and I want iced coffee. I normally take a medium ice um, coffee, and I get it with skim milk and Splenda. And I don't even take the whip topping, but sometimes if I want to, I will. And I'm telling you, you can't taste the difference. Try it. Try it. And I got that from um, out of a girlfriend of mine had a Weight Watchers book, and I went through it. I was dissecting it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to try that. And I have been drinking my iced coffees from Dunkin' Donuts like that for about 8 years now. Whether I'm dieting or not, that's just what I take. That's just how I take mine, and it works. Yeah, MCT oil is the best. It really is. Hey, Rose, welcome, sissy. So happy you joined us. How are you? I haven't talked to you in a couple of days. I'll check in with you after the live, hun. I'm trying. I'm trying to be an inspiration to somebody. Listen, somebody had to inspire me. So I'm just doing predominantly, like I said, meats and vegetables. 3/4 of my plate is vegetables, and the other quarter is my protein, no matter the size of the plate. And some people fool themselves and try to eat off of a saucer. It's not enough. It's not enough. I had a girlfriend doing that. But if you're going back into the pots 2 and 3 times, then you may as well just eat a normal sized plate of food. Just keep in mind the circle of that plate, and that's that inner circle, not that edge, the inner circle. Divide that like in 4s and put 3 of the sections of your vegetables and 1 with your protein, because they actually say your protein should be able to fit in the size of this part, the portion of your hand. That's how you know if you're cutting your protein, like if you're a steak, you should make sure it should fit right inside here. Not your fingers, just right inside here. And that's your portion of your protein. And sometimes if I get bored with just drinking the water, I have Crystal Light. I'll flavor it. And sometimes I take what's the Fio drinks, the different ones, and then I'll even drop Crystal Light in those, because now it makes it like it's a flavored soda. So I get like the strawberry Crystal Light, and I'll drop it in one of the sparkling waters, and it give you the illusion that you're like looking at it, that you're drinking the soda, and it's really tasty. So just play with your blenders, ladies, your magic bullets or whatever you have. Just experiment. It works. It really curbs my appetite when I do that, and I'm ordering more of the like the powdered supplements to go in my smoothies, like protein powders. I got vanilla, I have chocolate. One moment again, my babies, these 2, the oldest and the youngest, is a piece of work. Huh? I didn't hear you. I have to separate the oldest and the youngest, like, whoo, OMG. And I don't want them to wake up this other one because he resting peacefully right now. I do not want them to disturb that baby. But yeah, so what's your New Year's resolution, guys? Tell me some things that you'll be working on. I am definitely gonna put up a video here and there of what I eat in a day, just to give you guys some ideas if you don't have any. Um, I know for one, I started, oh, I'll show you the parm I've been making, eggplant. Never knew I liked it. I made it like a parm. Oh my God. I started using the cauliflower more, excuse me, and like Walmart, you can make your own, but Walmart sells like the cauliflower crust that you can make your pizzas. I tried that. It's so good. You can't even tell. I Okay, so I made one for me on a pan and one for the kiddos, right? And we made our own homemade pizzas because I wanted to feel like I was partaking in exactly what they were doing. Hubby came in. He took that pizza cutter and cut right off of mine and ate it. He had no idea that it was a cauliflower crust. So it's that good. You can't taste it. And I started making like cauliflower mac and cheese with like bacon in it and just different things like that. Oh my God, I saw like some guy, I'm gonna try it for my husband, not myself, because I don't do seafood. A loaded baked potato with shrimp, cheese, bacon. He had broccoli. Oh, this man had steak pieces. He had all kind of stuff in this baked potato. That thing looked so good, but the shrimp was it for me. Yeah, the shrimp did it for me. Rose, you said finding some me time. I know that's right. Good night moments with us. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired too. Trust me, when I get off this live, I'm gonna take these two downstairs. I'm gonna actually leave him upstairs if he's still sleeping. I'm not gonna disturb him. I'll just come back and forth and check on him. Another one of my little ones isn't feeling good. Hubby caught what I caught, and now it looked like the little one is catching it too, and that's not cool. This nasty old bug, I need it out of my house. And I've sanitized, but you know what? I'm just going to do it some more. No, no, no. Leave him alone. Don't wake him up. Don't wake him up, baby. Okay. Have a seat. I don't want you to wake him up. Let him sleep, okay? Thank you, sir. Rose, what's your resolution, hon? What you got going on? What's that? Oh. We're doing healthier lifestyles. You know, every woman want to live her best life and get a bikini body. I don't want a bikini body though. My husband wouldn't even go for that. You know, African men like thick women. I lose weight, he be going crazy because he's not even really feeling it right now. He ain't saying much yet, but if it's too much, he will. Because I remember once before I was losing weight, he was like, okay, you can stop now. I'm like, this not for you, this is for me. But you know, they like what they like. They call us thick madams. Y'all ever see that movie, Fat Girls with Monique? It was so funny when they realized African men really like thick madams. And her friend was living their best life. I know that's right. But in actuality, that's what African men really like, thick women. And they had the one friend that was slim and could fit in all the little, what they call her, skinny bees. You know, Monique, before she dropped all the weight, she called skinny heifers and all that. But that one friend that was slim, They didn't even look at her. They wanted Monique and the other woman. That's one of my favorite movies. But our church, unfortunately, my pastor, someone in his family is either Tyjon, come right here. Come right here because you're not listening. Sit down. No. Is either my pastor, his wife, or their daughter. We don't know who, but someone in the household has this new variant. And so they're all quarantining. So we will not have watch service on New Year's Eve, unfortunately. I was hoping that maybe they would do it virtually, like they have been doing like the funeral services and stuff like that. But right now, there's no word that that's an option. So, and that's normally what we do. So I guess we'll be indoors. I have to get creative and do something with me, hubby, and the kiddos. We didn't go last year, quite naturally because of COVID, but I was really looking forward to going back this year. I really like it. We have a small family church where everybody knows everybody. I love churches like that, not those new mega churches. We have one of those around the corner, and they have over 4,000 members. Like the pastor have bodyguards, and now what pastor need bodyguards like that? They have VIP seating. I just can't do it. I remember when that church, it was in a smaller building, maybe 10 minutes away from where we live. And now it's not even 5 minutes from where I live. But when they were in their smaller building and they moved over to the larger building, Tyjon, for the last time, okay? They moved over to this larger building. You had to take your shoes off to go in that church. And I'm not sure if you still do, but no, thank you. I couldn't do that. So I'm about to sign off now. I do have a game of Family Feud. I would like to play online with you guys. Let me see. I don't know. One day this week. So I'll probably put up a premiere for that one to let you know that we'll be playing Family Feud live. I have to come up with what the prizes will be. I don't know, but that should be fun. I picked that up when I went to Five Below to get the kiddos stocking stuffers, and I thought that would be fun. I actually saw someone that I follow, her channel, and she was playing a Family Feud on her channel before, and it was fun. And then I have a few other games I would like to play live with you guys. I don't know. It's so much fun when everybody join in on the fun. Like the last time we played a game where you had to guess a song that started with "I Wanna." Oh my God, that was fun. That was fun, and I definitely want to play another game like that. Take care, Neil. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Yeah, the church, no shoes. You could not wear any shoes in that church. And to me, that was just a bit, but child, the whole bodyguards and the VIP seat, and like where they do that at. And I had a woman that worked for me because I always worked with individuals with special needs. And at this particular time, I was working in a group home I was managing actually two group homes. And one of my overnight staff was having difficulty, so I had to come back in and retrain her. And child, throughout the night, she was on the phone with the pastor. And I'm like, your shift is from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Your pastor available to you all night like that? Like that just was real suspect. But we're not going to get on here and defame anybody. But I just was like, yeah, that's not right. And he was a whole married man. Something was wrong with this picture. And she was like, yeah, we best friends. His wife is his best friend. We don't do that. Where they do that at? So, yeah, that was real suspect. Child, all night long on the phone with the pastor. And I would go in my office and do some of my paperwork and come back out, child. And this woman stayed sharp too. She was dressed to kill with heels on in a group home working overnight, scrubbing ovens and stuff. And I was looking like, and she said that, and I asked her, well, where you coming from all dressed up? And she said that she was at a meeting before work with the pastor and a few of the deacons and deaconesses. And I'm like, I don't know about that. She looked like she was coming from a date, but that was funny. Hey, Kayer. What you doing on here, love? That's my grandbaby. What you doing on here?
That's a grandbaby?
Kayer. Well, you can't see him, baby. He's typing.
He's typing?
Call me. I've been waiting for you to call me. Call grandma, baby. Call me as soon as we get off the live, okay?
Okay.
I see you sent me the text, but make sure you call me. I do. I have an actual dental appointment first thing tomorrow morning. I never had any issues, and I was having some soreness in my mouth the other day. In fact, I could barely like eat on this side or anything, and that's unusual for me. So in the middle of the night when I went to look at it and I went to brush in there and gargle again, I must have hit it. And I think it was an abscess because it started like bleeding a lot. So I'm gonna, even though I don't feel any more pain and stuff, I'm still gonna follow through with this dental appointment so they can give me some type of antibiotics if I need it so it won't get infected. But yeah, guys, it's been so real talking to you ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a little bit. My spirits were very low yesterday because of my father's birthday. However, like I said, I'm in a better headspace today. And I just wanted to come on and say hello and chill out with you guys. Helenista, I'm gonna call you later too, sweetie. Thanks for coming on. I definitely got you down. I need to talk to you about something, so I'm gonna call you tonight. Tell hubby I'm going to steal you away for like a half an hour. I need to chit chat with my sissy. Rose, I'm calling. Well, I'm not calling you. I'm going to hit you up, Rose. You know how. Rose, Helenista. Thank you guys for coming out. I am going to be back on possibly, what is today? Monday? So Wednesday. I think Wednesday I'll come on and we'll play Family Feud, but I will set it as a premiere so that you guys can see it on your feed and catch it, okay? Come on, let's say goodnight, sweetie.
Okay.
I need to go check on my little one that's not feeling too good.
Good night.
And get this one downstairs so he can stop making all this noise up here. You gonna say goodnight?
Mm-hmm.
You said it?
Mm-hmm.
Say goodnight, beautiful ladies.
Good night,
Have a blessed night, everybody. Love and respect.
Yay.
I don't want you to wake Tatai up.
Sleeping?
Yeah, he's sleeping.